Hi everyone, I'm Anna. Welcome to the next episode of my podcast. Today's episode is going to be really chaotic because I did not plan on recording it today. Although I have so much thoughts on my mind that if I'm not gonna speak on them, I think I'm gonna go crazy, genuinely. Because for the past month, it felt like I've been on edge of crashing out constantly. And I think it's partially because I don't have any weekends, basically. So yeah, let me quickly break it down for y'all so you'll get the whole picture of my busy schedule. So I'm a full-time third year student. I go to uni 5 days a week, and Sunday and Saturday I go to work. I work 16 hours in total, and I'm a full-time student. And it's been like this for the past month. And let me be honest, it is really, really hard. Not necessarily physically, although I'm 100% sleep deprived, but more, I would say, mentally, because I just genuinely don't have any time to rest. For example, I only have time to record this episode today because I skipped classes. Otherwise, I won't be able to do that. By the way, I'm so sorry for my background. I don't think it's very aesthetic. And the lighting. The lighting is probably messy too. So I really I apologize for that, for the picture, because it might not turn out good. So what I would like to talk about today is academic pressure. Because as a student, I've been in school for most of my life. I'm 20 now, 11 years of regular school and 3 years of uni. That will do it to you. Like, I have a lot of things to share about my whole experience. By the way, I'm not planning on stopping on my bachelor degree. I'm actually going to get my master's in what year am I graduating? 2027. But yeah, I'm really excited to end my undergrad studies because after that, a whole new chapter is going to start. Why am I saying that? Because I hopefully am going to get my master's in a different country, and I'm very excited about that. Like, I'm so tired of my surroundings, of my whatever. To spice up my life scenario, I need to change location. Yeah, I hopefully it'll be a positive experience. Definitely be, Anyways, I'm gonna keep you updated on things. But with everything that's happening, my job, my studies and stuff, the thing with me is I constantly think about the future, which is I think what you're supposed to do when you're 21. But yeah, I'm constantly thinking about my future, how it's gonna turn out, how it will look like, what am I gonna do, how I will look like, like what job will I have. And I feel like I missing out on a present moment. I don't take a minute to appreciate everything that is happening right now, and it is really exhausting. Someone might call it being ambitious. Oh, you constantly thinking of your future plans, of your goals, and that's great, but it is also really important to stay present and appreciate the moment and be grateful, because it makes me so upset to know that many of us put so much pressure on ourselves to achieve more, to do more. Like, nothing ever feels good. Like, for example, for me, I've never had this point of my life when when I completed something. Well, like, I completed a hard task, or I achieved my goal, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's it. Like, that's it. Like, I'm gonna appreciate what I'm gonna appreciate the work that I've done. Like, let me be happy right now in that moment. Almost like it's never good enough for me to feel this appreciation, because I'm always aware of things that I could have done better. And I'm like a very perfectionist in that kind of way. Like, nothing ever feels good enough, which is like, I feel like many of you can relate, but also we have to like do something about that. Maybe in this month I should work on staying present, practicing gratitude for what I have in that specific moment, and celebrate small things, because it's not all about the big wins. Oh, I finished school. oh, I got my driver's license, or I got a new job. Like all those things are big, but you also have to appreciate like a daily like routine things that you successfully do. For example, like I've made a good meal, like yay, let me like praise myself a little bit. Like, yeah, I finished the book. I'm so smart. Like, no, not so smart, but like I'm smarter now. I finished the book. Or I don't know, like, appreciate the small things that you do. Stay present, be grateful. Period. What else was I thinking? The future is very exciting, and I think it's mainly because I don't know 100% what it will look like I have many options, and I'm so grateful that I can say these things, because I know many, especially women around the world, cannot say this statement. Oh, I have like a free will. I have so much possibilities in front of me. Like I can choose and pick. I know that position that I'm in right now is privileged, and I'm very grateful for being able to choose how my future will look like. But also, the choice is really hard to make, and I'm really anxious about making the wrong decision all the time. So, when it comes to how my future will look like, I have those mixed up, like kind of opposite thoughts. First one being is like, I want to be this, and that, and I can choose between like many possibilities. And the second one is I don't want to choose. I just want to lay in bed and do nothing. Like, do not ask me any questions. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. Like, stop. Like, I don't want to do anything. Just leave me alone. But I think the second option is kind of happens when I'm really exhausted. So the first way of thinking reminds me a quote from the bell jar. I'm sure all of you know that, but I just have to read it because damn, Sylvia knew what she was writing about. I saw my life branching out before me like the green fig tree in the story. From the tip of every branch, like a fat purple fig, a wonderful future beckoned and winked. One fig was a husband and a happy home and children. Another fig was a famous poet, and another fig was a brilliant professor, and another fig was E.G., the amazing editor, and another fig was Europe and Africa and South America, and another fig was Constantine. Anyways, Constantine and Socrates and Attila and a pack of other lovers with queer names and offbeat professions. And another fig was an Olympic lady crew champion, and beyond and above these figs were many more figs I couldn't quite make out. I saw myself sitting in the crotch of this fig tree, starving to death, just because I couldn't make up my mind on which of the figs I would choose. I wanted each and every one of them, but choosing one meant losing all the rest. And as I sat there, unable to decide, the figs began to wrinkle and go black, and one by one they plopped to the ground at my feet. And to that I'm gonna say, fuck the fig tree, I'm gonna do it all. Yeah, because I can choose. I can choose. I want to be a teacher. I want to be an architect. I want to be a cinema set architect. I want to be an interior designer. I want to be a yoga instructor. I want to be a writer. I want to be a podcaster. I want to be possibly a mother. And I want to have a family. Like, I cannot choose one or two things. I need to have it all to feel complete. You know what I mean? There's also a part of me with this kind of toxic statement. I want to have it all or nothing, which is really unrealistic, I guess, because could you really have it all? Will you ever be able to realize that you actually have it all? Because I feel like as a human beings, we always crave more, and the more we get, the more we want. So it feels like a circle that's never gonna end. So carry on my thought with academic pressure. I want to talk about my goals as a student, because I always believed in that ethos of work hard, play hard. And the more pressure I get, the more rest I get. And if I feel like I've didn't do much one day, I'm not gonna let myself rest. Like, I need to constantly do something to feel productive, to feel good about myself. I don't know if it's healthy or not. Can maybe some of you tell me your experience? Because I genuinely just don't want to underestimate myself. I know I have so much potential, and when I just don't act on my thoughts, don't act on any plans that I have or on any goals, I just feel like I'm wasting my potential. And it's a really not toxic, but like rather challenging feeling. You always push yourself to do more, to do better, to go bigger. And sometimes you just have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Because again, working on your future, you're kind of missing out on your current life. At least that's how I feel. So I don't know. I don't know how to navigate my life right now, how to plan everything to be able to do both, enjoy your current life and work on your future. I don't know how to do that. I also just watched Emma Watson's recent interview where she said, and I'm quoting, "If it cost me any part of my peace, it's just too expensive." When I heard that, I thought that I would love to be at that part of my life where I could relate to this statement. But I think right now I'm full of energy to give and take. I'm too inexperienced. I'm really young and ambitious. And in my position, it's just not rational to say no to things. Like I need to take risk in order to gain new experiences, to meet new people, work in different places, study different things. But when I'm gonna get old and wise, hopefully I'm gonna relate to Emma's statement. By the way, she's not that old. She's just 30, I think. 35? I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. Hopefully everything's gonna be okay. Like as long as I'm happy, genuinely. As long as I'm healthy and happy. That's it. That's it. And that's me being grateful. That's me being grounded. Yeah, what I wanna say is that don't be scared of new things. Take risk. If you have something on mind, don't just think about it, like act on it. As Sylvia Plath said, figs are gonna rotten and fall. So try to not miss out on any opportunities. Go to new places, try new things. Don't be afraid. If you're not willing, and that's what I've been saying to myself when I started working as a teacher for kids. That's what I've been saying to myself. Because when I just started, I did not know how to do anything. I did not know how to talk to kids, how to like navigate the teaching experience. I always said to myself that if I'm not willing to be a clumsy, like awkward beginner, I will never become skilled master. So it's okay if you're not good at something because you just started doing this specific thing. It's okay. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. But also, don't underestimate yourself. You can do more than you think. The duality of this mindset scares me. But I hope that everything you're dreaming of is going to become your reality. And I wish that for myself too. So it's time for me to end my yap session. I'm really sorry if that episode turned out to be more chaotic than both you and I expected because generally I did not have any scenario. I was just picking from the bottom of my heart. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to read all of them and I'm going to reply. Let's have a conversation. Why not? Thank you everyone for being here with me today, for listening to my yapping, and hopefully we'll see each other soon. Okay? Bye!